KSM show.
The ever-reigning champion, DJ Switch.
Yo, folks, yo, people. This DJ Switch Ghana, the winner of Talented Kidz Season 8, and you're watching KSM show, the king of prime time. Don't let anyone deceive you, oh. As I said, keep watching KSM. It be
The show goes on. You know, I told you I was hanging out with my grandchildren today, and I spoke to two earlier. Now, coming up, Nakeeyat won the Ghana's most talented kid. I think there were about 300 auditioners, more than 300, and she won, which means, all of them. Show some love for her, man. But she didn't come alone. I told her to come with her mom, so I can pick the brains of her mom and do a whole interview together. So Nakeeyat is the house, but first of all, let's welcome her mom, Maria Masai. Welcome, please. And thank you very much for joining us. And coming up next, our queen. Put your hands together, show some love for Nakeeyat. My queen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Wow, I've been meeting you, you know. I think the first time I met you was the sickle cell.
Yes.
You did some amazing poem there.
Thank you.
Yeah? And I remember talking to you and I said, I'd love to have you on my show.
Yeah.
Did you believe me?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
And Mom, welcome. Wow, good to see you. You look quite alike, oh. Yeah. Mom, when you're growing up, I'll be coming to you very, very soon. When you're growing up, did you have talents like your kid here? Were people saying things to you about how your kid is now?
Yes, it's quite amazing.
Really?
Because, you know, we Muslims, we have our limits in some of these things, and we always want to really see what Allah has in store for us, and it comes naturally. So growing up, I think I was able to find something comfortable doing, that is joining quiz classes, joining quiz teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so at a point in time, I joined like few clubs in school, and
What kind of clubs were they?
I think I was with mostly it was quiz club, and I remember my school then at the SHS level, we went and we won. I was with two guys from the business class. I was a home economics student, but I was able to participate and then do well. You know, the questions were from various angles, mostly accounting, but I was privileged to be in the midst of two guys, and we won that day.
Oh, you did?
And so from there,
wow.
I felt, no, I want to do something. But it's quite unfortunate. I couldn't get a chance and the opportunity because maybe it's quite unfortunate. My mother is always busy, and, you know, the family was large, so she's doing other things.
Okay.
So it's all good. Now, I think God has done it for me, and she has... I have Nakeeyat, and Nakeeyat is doing the wonders.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
She's a really talented kid. And at what point did you realize this, my daughter, seems to have some amazing talent going on here?
I think it started all from age 2.5.
Age 2.5?
Yes, when we were at Ejumaku. Nakeeyat did a poem for her school in Ejumaku Punk Baby College.
Baby College? She was 2.5?
Punk Baby College.
Punk Baby College.
Yes, that is the school who made Nakeeyat who she is today. And our fan and gratitude go to Nana Obuedum and the rest of the teachers in the school. They did very well. She was tiny, she was small, but I don't know what happened. She brought a script to the house, and we took it upon ourselves. So it was some few days to the program, and we did it. And Nakeeyat was able to rehearse like 2 stanzas. So the Friday that was the program, she was okay. She said, Mommy and Daddy, I'm going to do this. And she was tiny, her teeth are not there,
really?
And she's short like that.
Do you remember the poem?
Yeah, it's I'm small like an ant, wise like a snake.
Speak louder. Let me hear the poem again. Speak louder. I want to hear it.
Okay, I am small like an ant, wise like a snake. I have the biggest breast to feed thousands.
Two years, and you still remember? Yes, wow. You know, I saw you in a brief. You came, is it Women's Mentor Program?
Yes.
And you did a poem on, you did two.
Environment.
You did one on environment, and the other one was on?
Was on women.
Was on women. Can you do the one you did on women for me right now?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
We are women, a gift from God to mankind. We were born with the heart of 1,000 beings. We are born a life giver, and we are miracles by ourselves. We are fearless and courageous. We were born queens and conquerors. Our beautiful souls reaches out past infinity. We are more than you can see. We were divine from the start, but was turned bitter by male chauvinistic tendencies. We grappled with patriarchy, but our graceful matriarchy was not subsumed. We were born with the wisdom and courage of your Asantua. No wound can we not heal. We were born to tell our own tale, but we are always considered to be the tail. We want to be free from sexual violence. We want to have greater political participation. Please give me the best of education, because when you educate me, you educate the whole world nation. It simply means the Siamese crocodiles. They share one stomach, yet they still fight over food. And this beautiful Adinkra symbol reminds us that it is harmful to engage in infighting, for you are because I am. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So how old? You're 8 years old?
Yes, please.
And you know all about this through what you read, or you talk to your dad or your mom? How do you get all this?
Sometimes my dad will say a word, and I won't understand it, and I will just ask my dad, "What is this?" So immediately he says it. I'll tell him, "Dad, add this to my poem. Add it to my poem." Sometimes he adds new words, big vocabularies, my poems, and I'll be surprised, and I'll be like, "Daddy, can you change this word?" Daddy will be like, "No, this word is a powerful word. If you say it, everyone will be surprised. So just say it. No problem, because you're going to learn how to say it."
Wow. So you learn how to say it, and you learn to understand it.
Yes.
Yeah? Because when I'm listening to you, I just get these like big words, you know? But you don't just say those words. It seems like you understand the words.
Yes.
You do? Wow. What do? You go to a dictionary to try and get
Yes.
the meaning of everything?
When my dad knew I asked too many questions of my poems, he just bought a dictionary for me.
So you were asking so many questions about words, so he just got you a dictionary. So, but how many kids do you have?
I have 4.
4.
Nakeeyat including making 5.
Okay.
They are all twins.
They're all twins?
Yes.
Really? Is Nakeeyat a twin?
No. The ones after Nakeeyat, they are 2 boys.
Oh, there are 2 boys after. Okay.
Nakeeyat, and then another boy and a girl after the 2 boys.
Okay. Nakeeyat, where do you go to school?
I attend school at Royals.
Royal. Now, with your mates that you hang out with,
Yes, please.
are they all like so fluent like you? Are they like amazed by what you do. What is the relationship between you and your mates?
Me and my mates, sometimes they know than me. So what we do is we don't say you are better than me. We say I will teach you. So then I think we're all the same.
We're all the same. Show some love. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be the first female president.
She wants to be the first female president. Wow. And incidentally, your name also happen. You also have to happen to have Dramani in your name.
Yes, please.
You're Nakeeyat Dramani Sam.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you want to be the first female Dramani president. Give us a I know you performed for the president Nana Addo at some point.
Yes, please.
How was it?
It was fine. Nice. Surprising.
So when you're performing in front of the president, how were you feeling?
I felt like, ooh, okay, I'm going to amaze this man. Do your best. Yes.
Okay. Now, you auditioned with about 300 people.
Yes, please. A lot.
a
Not
lot of
even
people.
300.
Over 300.
Over
300. How was it for you, knowing that you're in this audition for Ghana's most talented kid, and there are over 300 people? How did you find your chances of winning? Were you expecting to win?
It's all good. Even if they don't pick me, it's all good. But also I find my talent. It's all good. And they picked just 5 out of that many children.
They picked just 5. And then you were the one out of the 5 they picked.
Yes.
How was the feeling?
I was like, it's a miracle!
How was the feeling watching her?
In fact, we were there. I was there throughout the whole process. We spent like 2 days, and it was getting tougher and tougher because at a point in time, you know, those poets that came were grown up, and they were also having their own things. And we also brought our own concepts, but you can't tell who. In fact, when you go in, nobody follows you. So we don't actually know what she did and what am I going to also. And Nakeeyat, among them, she was the smallest. So God being so good, she went and they were so happy because she brought some props on stage. And it was an amazing thing to ever see. Like, they were recommending her for bringing the props and also indicating what is in her content. And so we were so happy. So God being so good, she was called out of, they separated 5-5, and they said one of them would join the other regions and then one would be standby. So we didn't know whether we would be among the standby or we are going to the house. And so they called their group that they are going to the house. Yes, and it was one of the beautiful moments because we didn't know she would be picked. All her teeth were not there. It was difficult to hear what she was saying, but God being so good, she was picked.
How did you prepare for it?
Oh, I was like, this is going to be tough. I know, and I'm going to be very, very, very strong because poetry is something very difficult if it's not really your talent. But as well as it was my talent, I found it easy. But one thing that makes me unhappy is like poetry is like you doing something new. Not like maybe singing for instance. You pick a song, then you sing, and that song will be easy for you to sing because it's sung. And mine is not.
Are you saying that the music is different from the poetry?
Yes.
The poetry is more difficult?
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Very,
But
very
because it's my talent, yes, I made it out. And when it was time to be picked as winner, I was scared. I was like, everyone is a winner. As well as I got a position, I'm okay. I was like,
So that was your attitude? That we're
Yes.
all winners here. Once you are in there, you're okay.
yes.
Mm.
And the presenter was like, Naki Bokodie. I was saying that, I don't know.
What? I know you're doing something with the environment. What do you do? Plant a tree? Explain
Yeah.
something you're doing for the
Yeah.
environment.
One tree, one child project.
One tree, one child project.
Yeah.
Is that your project? Yeah. And the idea is that every child should plant a tree.
Yes, please.
How and when did you start caring so much for the environment that you found it necessary that every child should plant a tree?
When I went to my new home,
Your new home.
yeah, there were a lot of trees, big, big trees. And one day, I started planting some mangoes and apples and what's the name? Oranges and
You were
and
planting
I
them?
planted cassava and plantain. Every Sunday, I do fufu. And I planted some onions and some tomatoes, and I told my mother, I'm going to plant okra. That okra too. And I made an attempt. I planted this one, watermelon.
So you've been planting a lot?
Yes.
What else have you have?
Yeah,
Okra, watermelon, mangoes. So what, you have like a whole
yes.
farm or things that you keep planting stuff?
Yes.
And you don't think that maybe one day you want to go into become an agriculturist and do some
Yes.
planting and all that? Yeah? And after that, become the president or the president first?
Yes, please.
Which one will be first? Being the president and then being an agriculturist, or being a agriculturist and then the president?
I'll do all of them.
You do all of them?
I want to be anything I want to be because I believe I was born to be. And people say, you can't do it. You have to be one thing. I'll be like, everything is possible. I'm unstoppable.
You're unstoppable. All right. You're unstoppable, man. Being Ghana's talented kid. How does that feel?
Oh, I feel I'm happy. I discovered my talent, and now I'm the most talented kid.
You're the most talented kid. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. My daughter, too, was the most talented teenager years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Teenager.
Yeah, she won Ghana's most talented teenager.
Wow.
I think way before you were born.
Yes.
So now, my daughter was Ghana's most talented teenager, and my grandchild is Ghana's most talented kid, man. So show me some love. So, madam, who is this? Your dad has a strong influence on you?
Yes.
Yeah?
And my mom too as
And
well.
your mom here? Okay. Because every time
I can say she's doing everything about me.
she's the one doing everything about you. She's your manager.
Taking me here, there.
You accompany her
Yeah,
everywhere she
yeah.
goes, right?
Yeah. And she'll be going to work. And I think she's stressing a lot.
She's
And
stressing.
Show her some love.
Oh, yeah, are you stressing?
We are managing.
You're managing.
Yes.
But how has it been? It's been fun managing her, or there's some stress involved in some
Yeah,
aspects?
it's stressful as she's in because when I come home, she feels I'm tired, but I have to cook, clean them, and do certain things for them. And the same person will have to teach her poems. And I have to go to work, a whole lot. And we are the only people in the house. We don't
Okay.
have any
Okay.
others helper or something. But we are managing.
You are
It's
managing.
okay.
Well, let me say congratulations, and you're doing very, very well. And so, final question: what plans do you have for her? She's a kid now. She's 8. She's intelligent, mature, everything, but she's still a kid. What plans do you have for her in the future, in terms of your grooming, you and your husband? What do you have for her?
Yeah. Thank you so much for the question. I'm praying very hard that the Almighty Allah will keep her going. Her mind should be broadened day by day, and she should be favored everywhere she goes. And she should go, as she said, she's unstoppable. But God knows best. He has in store for us things that we are not even aware of. I'm praying, and then I want Allah to push her hard. The talent should grow, and what she, Nakeeyat, was born to do should also come out. And I'm praying that she's going to affect the lives of other kids positively. I'm praying that she will grow to be the decent girl or woman every mother or every person would have loved to have.
To be a female Dramani
Yes.
president?
I'm praying I want God to keep her and the other siblings. Yes, I would love to see her being the most beautiful personality. Anything that will come out, I'll support her, I'll help her. I'm not going to stop until...
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. And also,
always
congratulations
Thank
for
you so
taking
much.
that personal interest in her grooming. I remember when first time I met her, she was with you, and you're keeping her, on the straight and narrow, and it's excellent. It's excellent, When you have a daughter or a child who's talented, they need some special attention,
Yes.
so they don't lose the great talent that they have. And I'm glad that you are there and making everything goes well. Nakeeyat!
I don't have to take all the credit to myself. The dad is always
The dad is,
the
yeah.
pillar because he does the writing.
Okay.
In fact, if it comes like 10 pieces, he has to do them, and he has to do to satisfy whatever program it is. And I don't
So
know,
when you're going to a program,
Yes.
you write special poetry
we
for that
take
program.
the synopsis from,
You get a synopsis.
and then I send it to him, and he
And
has
then-
to develop it nicely. And I have to take my time to go through and also suggest something, and we have to do it again before it becomes perfect.
And then she memorizes everything?
I'll teach her how
teach
to,
her?
Yes, how to go about it. The gestures, if we have to use some props, we do all those things.
But what I was amazed at, I was asking earlier, because when you when listening to the poem, they are very loaded. Some of the poems I've listened from her, very loaded. And it's not like she's just reading or reciting the words. She understands what she's saying.
Because initially, we didn't even know the gestures. We saw her doing it naturally. Because if she's talking about corruption and she's saying the special prosecutor should crack the whip now, as if the man should so she would do something just to tell someone who doesn't even understand what she's saying. And this is what she means, or she meant. So naturally, she keeps on developing coming out with gestures. And so we saw that she really understands. So as and when the thing is so, it synchronizes rhymes too much, she will be like, no, we should reduce it. Because she wants to be comfortable. She wants to have a comfort zone. And so we pick certain things out. And she will add those things that she thinks is okay for her.
Make it flow
For her to flow.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. That to me just tells me that you have great intelligence, because you know the thing, you understand it, and you adjust it to suit you, so that when you are delivering it, it comes out even more fantastic. Show some love, man. So thank you so much. Your final words to the young Ghanaians in Ghana watching you. What are the final words you give them?
Be yourself.
Be yourself. I like that. That's deep. And on that note, folks, be yourself. fantastic. Today we've had a great day hanging out with my grandchildren. All of them who are coming up as very, very amazing, very, very intelligent. It just gives me the confidence that there's hope for this country. So be yourself. And until next week when we come back with something exciting, maybe these were my grandchildren. Next week I'll come out with my grandfathers. But until next week when we come back, let me say a big thank you to Lorenda and Lorraine who came ahead of us. And then a big thank you to Nakeeyat and the mom, Mariam, for coming here. Yeah. You know how I sign up?
Come again?
Do you know how I sign up the show?
No.
Okay, then do it for me. Just say, until I come back, I am out of here. You sign up for me.
Okay. Until I come back, I am out of here.
Okay. Next week we'll be back. Okay.
What? Castro, D Black, everybody, let's go.
Menamna metete, 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 menamna metete, metete, anda seo, seo, menamna seo, seo, metete, menamna seo, metete, anda seo, seo, ubeti me flepe, me wine ana seo, ubeti seo, ana se me afide me flepe. Men crack it, and I say me what's your trick? And I say me seo, 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 anda, seo, seo,
What?
seo,
What?
seo,
What?
seo, ubeti, seo, 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 triples in that big boy, the move.
Wow, boy, down.
No she beat.
Yay!
Big better beat.
What?
The powerhouse of DJ Switch. You can control. She is the best.
So I feel it. Yeah, that's how we are.
Everybody, let's go.